Okay, YouTube, bear with me. This is my first YouTube video posting. So bear with me as I go over my life for the last 6 months. Man, it's been a crazy ride, you know what I'm saying? Learning the trucking business. A whole bunch of other businesses also included, but mostly the trucking business. And this started sometime around October of 2021. When I got a phone call, guy said, "Hey man, dude, got a food truck for $500. I was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here, you know. Nobody got no truck for $500. He sent me a couple of photos. It was an old Amy's ice cream step van. So, you know, I pulled up, checked the van out, got somebody to come out there, because we actually sitting in the van right now. That's where I do my recording. But that's how the whole learning the trucking thing came. So we get out there, and you know, the truck's been sitting for 5 years, so I didn't know if it was gonna run or not. But you know, I've been learning this diesel engine out, and the truck is a 1992 P30 Chevy. It's been used by Cinta, Amy's, U-Haul, Amazon, stuff like that. 16 foot. It's got a 8,000 pound weight limit on it because it's an empty truck. I'll give you a tour of it in a minute. And 2,000 pounds is the weight limit that you can have in there before you get over into the CDL situation of things when you need a permit. Okay, so I go get an LLC. I spend some money, get an LLC, Hancock Trucking, and thought that, you know, I could shoot, you know, down to Houston because that's where everything is at, you know, really on the shipping side of Texas. And they would all just be magically moving, and it did not work. That's another story. So I wake up the next morning, go to the junkyard, spend $30, got another battery, take it over there, put it inside the P30, little starter fluid, boom, it start up. So now we done took $500 because I was just thinking of junking it or, you know, food trucking it. I didn't know. I just knew that it was worth more than $500. So I really didn't have no objective with the truck but to flip $500. So it start up. Now I know my $500 is probably worth about $10,000 now. Call the guy, get all the paperwork. They've never registered the truck. So they've had it for 5 years. They never registered. In Texas, that is called title jumping. So his situation was his father passed away. That's who the guy who got the truck. And they never registered. So I had to take the title, get a bond. I had to call some people to appraise it, pay them $150 so they can appraise it. Then after they appraised it, took the appraisal back down to the DPS. They charged me $15 for another piece of paper. Took that piece of paper over to this other company who does the registrations and plates and stuff real fast. It was fucking freezing. I'm gonna bleep that out. It was freezing at the time. So I stood for hours in 27-degree weather to get into this place. And, you know, it was definitely cold. But I got my paperwork done. It was like $360 to get my plates and, you know, my registration. You gotta have insurance also before going in there. And yeah, I got this truck registered and drove to Houston on Thanksgiving. part 2.